Okay, Renee. Really good. Nothing but that. Okay. It's green. Should it be green? Okay, we're good then. 1, 2, green. Okay.
All right, we ready to get rolling? All right, call to order the Stormwater Advisory Board meeting for October 27th, 2025. I'm Brad Kloffenstein, I'm board chair. To my right, your left is Rob Schlafer and Tracy Boyd. Thank you very much for being here. And then Sean McTush is up here assisting us with all our business today. Let's go straight to the administration's comments. None? Okay. Next, citizens' comments. I see none. All right, we'll move on to the approval of the July 28th, 2025 minutes. Those were in your packet. Tracy, there was a slight adjustment made to those, to the unfinished business line item number 1, Rainbow Lane update. And then that was corrected on the hard copy that you have in front of you. It now reads, the contractor inspected, agreed it's a safety issue, will speak with his company and get back to the board. So with that change that's noted on the hard copy, we will take a motion.
Motion to approve.
Second.
Thank you. All those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. None opposed. We will move on. We have unfinished business. Number 1, approval of resolution number 1, 2025. Resolution establishing a written policy by which members of the Stormwater Advisory Board may participate in meetings by electronic means of communication. Sean, what do we need to do with this?
Renee's gonna talk.
Okay.
This actually was drafted back during COVID days, and all the other boards accepted the memo, the resolution. If for some reason somebody's on vacation and you need a board member to participate, they would be able to participate electronically. There are rules, though. 2 members can't be out because you have to have at least 2 here.
In person.
You can't do like more than 1 in a row. There's a bunch of
Consecutive.
stipulations. So we just wanted to make sure this board was covered if you ever needed a,
And was there something I do that said if it was a budget discussion, you all have to be present? Thought I remembered something when I read that.
yeah, if it's attempting to take final action to adopt a budget, make a reduction in personnel, initiate a referendum, establish an increase in fees or penalties, to use eminent domain authority, or to establish, raise, or renew a tax levy, then you would not be able to participate remotely.
That's pretty standard.
Are there any other questions on that?
Pretty quick.
I have none. Anybody like to make a motion?
I'd like to make a motion that we accept the resolution 2025 establishing the written policy for members of the Storm Water Advisory Board to attend by electronic means.
Thank you,
Second.
Tracy. Thank you, Rob. All right, all those in favor indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
No opposed. Motion passes. Moving on to new business. Approval of professional services agreement with Lockmuller for Stormwater Capital Improvements Plan.
So just like it says, we're going to engage with Lockmuller to establish a capital improvement plan. This capital improvement plan is a little different, though. It's not only going to be stormwater. We're going to take the capital improvement plans that water and sanitary have, streets, parks, all of them, and kind of look at them all together to make a master plan for the city. So this contract is for $120,400. in lump sum. So if there are any amendments or anything, we'd have to come before the board, and I'm requesting approval to enter into this contract.
So will the $120,000 be shared across
No, this
different
is
budgets?
just for the stormwater. After we get the stormwater, we're gonna combine them all and make like a master plan. That's our plan. Lockmuller's not doing that part for us.
Lockmuller's doing stormwater,
Improvement.
and then we have master plans for the other areas
Yes, we do.
currently? Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
The only one we're missing is this one, and we want to get a master plan.
Be comprehensive, yeah,
Yes.
sure.
All right. Any discussion on this? Questions?
Oh, I mean, so several years ago, when we first established the Stormwater Board, we had identified, I think it was 13 projects? Yeah, I think it was 13 projects that we identified, and we went to the council asking for a bond. We've reevaluated some of those, and we feel like several of them aren't really needed anymore, and we just need to update it and kind of get a grasp on where our drainage problems are and where the priorities are going to be. So obviously, as soon as we get this report, I'll be bringing it to you so that you guys know what we're doing.
Yeah, because that was like 2018 was the
Yeah.
last time it was done, I
Yeah.
believe, yeah,
It definitely needs to be updated.
I agree.
All right, somebody like to make a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 1, 2025 for the, correct that, approval of the professional services agreement with Lockmuller Stormwater Capital Improvements Plan as it was presented.
Thank you.
I'll second.
Thank you. And just for our minutes, for Sean, what was that amount again?
120,400.
There we go. All right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Seeing none, we'll go to a vote. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. No opposed. Motion passes. Next item of business, budget discussion.
Okay, you guys got a bunch of papers from us earlier today, and from Sean on Monday, or Friday. Where did you guys want to start? Do you want to start with revenue? Do you want to start with 24?
I'd start with revenue.
Yeah, let's start with
Okay.
revenue. I know,
So the revenue, we're showing for current year, $2,259,901.
Correct.
Okay, as an
So
estimate.
that is estimated. We
Right.
still have not received the fall distribution from property taxes.
Right.
We normally receive that sometime in December.
Right.
And so we'll have a better number for you at the next meeting that we have.
Okay.
But we're anticipating that we're going to be able to meet that 2.2 million for revenue. And we're anticipating next year's revenue is going to be about the same as what it is this year.
Okay, for this year, okay, we get half of the disbursement from Marion County in June, and that we, over half of it in June, and we get the balance in December.
So it's distributed by property taxes. Everybody in Lawrence has a stormwater tax on their property tax bill. So your spring tax, once they've collected that, they distribute it to us in June. Then your fall tax in November, we get distributed in December.
And historically, it's not even. So
No.
you always get over 50% of it in, well, since 2022, you get over 50% of it in June, and you get less
So
than
what
that.
typically happens there, Rob, is that a lot of people pay their entire tax bill, their spring and their fall taxes, in the spring. So that's why we get a little bit more in spring than we do in the fall.
Okay, because in the past, it's been $1 million to $1.1 million in the spring, and 800 to 900
Right.
in the fall.
Right.
So if we look at the 1.1 million that we've already gotten,
Mm-hmm.
okay, in the spring, it doesn't seem credible that we're going to get
So
over
we did have an
$900,000.
I discovered that our previous director of engineering, Sri, when we took over stormwater in 2020, there's rates, and each year you're supposed to increase those rates by a few pennies. He didn't do it in 21, 22, 23, or 24. I discovered it, and we sent it to the treasurer in July of this year. So was 112 properties that we added to the stormwater tax roll, and there were several properties that had made improvements that weren't being charged for the new impervious area. So I think we're gonna be close.
How many, pardon me, how many? were at-
112 properties that had new parcels that went onto the tax roll.
Okay.
So that difference, as it equates to historical trends, is about $164,000.
It is. When I added it up, if they paid it, okay? Because, some people may not pay the tax and it may go delinquent. But from what we added to the stormwater tax for new parcels that were developed and for impervious area that hadn't been captured, it's about $160,000 in revenue. I'm expecting more for this fall than we got in the spring.
That matches. Okay.
Okay?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Because looking at the trends, I wonder where that 164 came from.
Yes, sir.
All right.
That is a good explanation.
All right,
And
so
did-
then that would, so then our surplus, if that comes in and we hold our spending to our estimated expenditures, then our surplus at the end of '25 will be $10,000.
Well, that's
Is
the
that
same
correct?
number I came up with,
Okay,
yes.
all right. All right. Um, That ties out the 164 that we couldn't find, so.
Okay.
All right.
And then we kept the budget flat for next year. I didn't do any increases or decreases. I also want to point out that in 2025, under the 410 personnel services, we budgeted $176,138 for an employee in the stormwater department. We've not used any of that.
Okay.
It was budgeted for '24, we didn't use it, and we have no intention of using it in '26 either,
Okay.
okay?
Yep. So it's,
So
so
you'll
it's
have a
budgeted
little.
for 26, but they're similar, it's not
Yeah.
expected to be used.
The mayor has a hiring freeze, so we will not be using that money,
Okay, all right.
okay?
So now that we're on expenses, okay, to date, we spent $918,000. And that leaves us about 1.4 million to spend in the next 10 weeks. Are we going to be able to
I'm not
accomplish
gonna be
that?
spending all that.
Okay,
I'm not gonna be spending all that.
all right. So we anticipate that if
I'll
you
have a
spend less
few-
than that, then that would
Right, so
increase our
that is gonna
surplus.
roll over into the reserve fund.
Okay,
So I anticipate that 176,138 rolling over, and then whatever we don't spend. I've got
Okay.
purchase orders for, let's see. Year-to-date transactions, we still have about $441, so I anticipate we're gonna roll over about 500,000, really.
okay. That'll fall into the
Yeah.
reserve. Is that the way it works at the end of the year?
Yes, sir.
That drops in the reserve?
This is a restricted, non-reverting account, yes.
And then we have to, there's a motion required to take something out of reserve, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yep.
And just so I'm clear, does council have to approve that?
No, this board would approve it.
Okay. So
This
how does
board's in
that,
charge of
how's
that.
that, kind of, not to get too off the subject, how's that compared to the bonds where the Stormwater Board in the past agreed to do bonds, and then council said we're not
The
doing
language in the city municipal code says that for bonds,
for bonds?
we have to, or any expenditures of over and above what our budget,
Okay.
then
All
we
right.
would have to have council
All right.
permission to enter into debt.
Gotcha. So that $2 to $3 million in reserve, it's parked in an account,
It is.
okay? And do you know if we're earning anything on that?
I'm sure Ms. Terry could answer that. I maybe not.
Answer that off the top of my head, I would actually have to go and look.
I can put that
Because
down
as
as
we,
a
because as we have
follow-up.
a, $2 to $3 million that are sitting in an account, and we are working on a capital plan, I don't expect we're going to spend that soon, And if there was a way to put that in, could be $60,000 a year of revenue that comes right into stormwater to help us accomplish what we need to.
If there's no regulations against earning interest on that money, we can look into that, but I can't tell you whether or not we're actually earning.
Yeah, can you just let us know?
I've-
Because that's, I mean, that's good revenue.
I've made a note. I'll follow up with you guys.
Yeah, that's, Tracy had a suggestion. Can you just let me know by email when you find out? Yeah, because that's, if it's not, if it's something that we can do, and we fully expect we're not going to spend all that right away, then why not get some outside money into
If there's no
stormwater?
regulations preventing us from earning interest on that, then I will let you know, and I will talk to our banking relationships managers to see if we can transfer that to a interest earning account.
Perfect, thank you. Okay,
Just out of curiosity, who do we bank with?
okay.
Not sure what it's about.
Regions?
Yeah.
Okay. One other question I have, and I'm sure it's in here, and I think I saw it, but I can't find it right now. What's our bond liability right now?
We have no bond liability
We
on
have
the
none?
stormwater.
Okay,
Zero.
that's a good number.
I just say, good work following up on that additional revenue that we were due, and
Yes, sir.
and getting that coming, so thank you.
Thank our controller. She's provided all the information. I just forwarded it.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you. We've been asking for this information for
For
over a
a
year.
year.
And, yeah, this is complete.
That's beyond my comprehension, but I'm glad I can satisfy you.
I feel like we need a confetti cannon or something.
Right?
Yes, I mean, everything we've asked for this year has been made available to us.
Good. I'm really glad to hear that.
Yep. So,
So any other questions on expenses? I think we got our questions answered on revenue. And we got our expenses answered. Anything else?
Tracy, how do you feel about it?
I'm feeling consistent with what you guys are discussing. When you have the information available, it's just, we can take care of our business when we come. So I'm happy about that as well.
Great.
Great.
All right.
So do we need to adopt this? I assume we do.
Yes, please.
All right. Any other discussion or questions on the budget?
None here.
All right, then I will take an appropriate motion.
Motion to approve the budget.
By Rob.
All right.
I need,
I'll second.
okay, we have a second. Seeing no further discussion, move to a vote. All those in favor of adopting our 2026 budget indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. Those opposed? None. Budget passes. Thank you. It's amazing how easy this can be when we have the information. All right, I don't see any other business on this agenda. There's one last motion that needs to be made.
I make a motion that we adjourn.
Second.
All right, all those in favor signify by saying aye. Aye. We are adjourned.
Okay.